Here I'm in front of Banana Republic. You just saw how expensive their leather can be. It's like $600 or $700 for a leather jacket. This one here, this is also a Banana Republic jacket I'm wearing now. I bought this for $32 at Value Village. Now, I'm not sure if you've noticed lately, but the quality level of clothing has been going down, down, and down. However, the price has been going up, up, and up. So, what can we do about it? Well, here where I live, many people are starting to do what we call the reduce, reuse, and recycle method. Now, what that means is they are getting clothing that has been worn by others. It's been cleaned and sold at what we call secondhand or vintage stores. Now, what these stores offer are very clean clothes, fashionable brands, things that are very popular with young people, and the prices are actually quite reasonable. All right, so today I thought I would take a look at different places where people where I live here are getting their clothing. Our first stop is at Goodwill, where you can find lots of treasures for very little money. Okay, here's what's interesting about this Goodwill outlet store. For the items that you buy in this store, you don't pay per piece. You pay by weight. For example, the price right now is $1.45 Canadian per pound. So if you buy a t-shirt or a piece of furniture, it doesn't matter. It is how much it weighs. So you have to pay for that. This is actually a good way to get things for an extremely low cost. For example, think about a t-shirt. It doesn't weigh very much, right? So you could walk away with easily maybe 4 or 5 items for just a few dollars. Okay? All right, now you can see they have everything here from clothing to toys to furniture, even bicycles you can pick up here. Next up is Value Village. Now this place is huge, and they organize their items like a large department store. So what they do here is they go through donations and they look at the best things, keep them for themselves. They even have sale days. For example, on some Mondays, you can buy items for 50% off. They're already low. For example, that Banana Republic leather jacket you saw earlier, I only paid $32 for that. That's about 90% less than I would have paid had I bought it at the Banana Republic store in the mall. If you're looking for a large selection of items, this is the place to go. Now, in Canada, thrifting isn't just for people to save money. It's also become very trendy as well, especially with university students. University students like to buy secondhand clothes for the different fashions that they can get, and also it makes their style special or unique. So they not only save money, but they can buy high quality clothing for a very low price and create their own style. Here are some quick facts about used clothing in Canada. Canadians throw away over 500,000 tons of clothing every year. That's enough to fill up an entire stadium. You're also helping your own wallet. For example, in a 2023 study, Canadians who bought second-hand items saved an average of 1,800 Canadian dollars per year on clothing and other household items simply by buying second-hand items. Next, let's check out the Salvation Army thrift store. Now, a lot of people don't realize this, but when you buy things here, you're also supporting local charities. The money they make goes to helping people who need food, housing, or other kinds of support. And this one here, this is one of my favorites. It's a small place, but it's full of great finds. If you have just a little bit of patience and spend some time there, you can come away with some really nice clothing for very good prices, and you help your community. And there is one more place. Their clothing styles and quality is the best. This store is called HG Vintage. What sets HG Vintage clothing apart is that they're curated. People travel the world to buy the best secondhand clothes that they can find, and you'll find a lot of different name brands, ensuring that each item shows a certain fashion trend from that era. So if you like things from the 2010s, the 2000s, the 1980s, and 1990s, this would be a great place to go.
Hey, I'm Tilly. I work at HG Vintage in Calgary. This is our lovely vintage store. We basically curate everything and we get to travel around the world. So we go down to the States, over to Europe, and go to Paris and Japan and go to like big warehouses and pick through all the clothes and bring it back here and resell it.
Well, okay, so thrifting at different places of different levels, from Goodwill all the way up to HG, can provide a really great way for you to help save the environment, give back to your community, and of course, save money. So there is no real downside to this. You're helping everybody, including yourself. So even if you come for a visit to Canada, I suggest you check out places like we saw today, and you can save good money and have a great fun doing some treasure hunting. That's it for now. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.